Hello everyone, I am Dr. Syed Abdul Moeed and this is the second part of our series Alternative Medicine, and in this video we'll talk about Ayurveda. So let's get started. So friends, as we all know that Ayurveda is an ancient Indian medical science. The word Ayurveda is the combination of two Sanskrit words. First Ayuh, which means life, and second Veda, which means science or knowledge. So Ayurveda means the life of the science of life or the knowledge of life. So Ayurveda basically works on the theory of five elements. Five elements being earth, fire, water, air, and ether. So everything that we eat, everything that actually exists in this world, including humans and everything that exists in the universe, consists of these five basic elements. So the food that we eat consists of these five elements, and the balance of these elements will balance the health. So there is an actual long theory that says that all the food that we eat will get converted into our body and give strength to the basic parts of the body, which are also called dhatus. There are 7 dhatus, which are like blood, the food juices that we eat, blood, flesh, and fat, bone marrow, and sperm. These are the seven body parts, which are also called dhatus. And the food that we eat has to be digested to give strength to these 7 dhatus. And the food is digested by a procedure which consists of a series of 3 different reactions. The first reaction, which is called kapha, is actually a sweet reaction that happens when we eat food. When the food enters the body, the first reaction that sets up is called kapha. It is a sweet reaction that turns the food, the complex molecules, into the simple molecules. Then the second stage of food, when it is half digested, and the second stage of food, the second reaction sets in the second stage of digestion, is called pitta. Pitta is a sour type of reaction that happens in the food where it is mixed with a liquid element. That liquid element actually is called pitta. So this reaction makes the food in the semi-solid form. Then the semi-solid form food enters into our intestines, where the third reaction sets up, which is called vata. Vata is an astringent form of reaction, and with this reaction the nutrients and everything is digested, absorbed into the body, and the waste material goes out of the body, which is called meda, that means excreta. So this is the basic procedure of digestion by which our body, the 7 elements, the dhatus, get strength from the food that we eat. So this is the basic theory of Ayurveda. Now, to establish a diagnosis, the Ayurvedic practitioner, who is also called Vaid, a Vaid will first check the pulse to know the quality of blood. The blood, being one of the 7 dhatus, will give the basic diagnostic picture. Then they will look for the excretory matters like sweat, stool, and urine. By testing all these excretory matters, they will have the idea about the digestion. If all these 3 reactions are going on smoothly, finely in the body or not. If these 3 reactions are disturbed, then the whole health of the body is disturbed, because these 3 reactions digest the food and give strength to the 7 dhatus. If these 3 reactions are not being carried out properly, then the food will not be digested properly, and it will not give strength to the dhatus, the body parts. So basically, a Vaid will establish a proper diagnosis by checking the basic 3 reactions of the food digestion. With these 3 reactions, he will also check the pulse and other symptoms. Combined to the symptoms and all this picture that he got from the tests of the excretal matters and the blood pulse, they come to a conclusion that what kind of disease it is. So then they'll treat accordingly. So to treat, they use herbs, minerals, and the things that comes from the animals, like animal flesh, animal fats, animal blood, their skin, their bones, the bone marrow. All these things are used in the treatment. So now, to answer the question, does Ayurveda works? So to see how Ayurvedic medicine affect the body, as I've already said, that herbs, minerals, and the elements from the animal origin are used. So if we see that the herb, if we take a herb for example, it consists of chemicals, the chemical combinations. So these chemicals, they work on the body. Different chemicals work on different type of the body. They create different type of reaction in the body, which in turn cure the disease. So this is the basic idea of modern medicine. For example, if we take spinach. Spinach contains iron. Iron is part of blood. It is an element of blood. So those who have deficiency of blood, spinach is given. So spinach contains iron, which goes into the body and creates blood. So similarly, in modern medicine, the iron and folic tablets capsules are prescribed. So if we see in the ancient times, spinach is the best source. Spinach was the best source of iron, so it was given directly. And in modern medicine, they extract iron from the spinach and make capsules, pills, tablets of it, and give it to the patient. The effect at the end of the day is the same. But in modern medicine, when they extract these iron molecules from the herb, they mix it with the chemicals to make it digestible, or to synthesize it, or to preserve it for a longer time. Those chemicals in turn provide harm to the body. So at the time when iron from the herb is giving body a positive outcome, the chemicals which are used to preserve that iron is giving body a negative outcome. So that creates side effects of the medicine. Whereas in Ayurveda, when the herb is given directly, it is digested because it is in the simplest form. So it will be digested easily and it will affect the body properly. So this is the basic explanation that can be given to say that Ayurveda works in treating diseases. So if somebody says that Ayurvedic medicine does not work and it is quackery or it is hoax, tell them what does the modern medicine what elements does the modern medicine consist? From where these elements come, which are in the modern medicine? They come from either herbs, either minerals, or from the animal origin. Like hemoglobin, it is obtained from the blood of any of the animal. So the syrups which are given to to the anemia patient or or people who have deficiency of blood, it contains hemoglobin, which comes from the animal blood. Similarly, there are many things that comes from different like from herb, from minerals, or from the animals. So this is in modern medicine, they actually extract the particular compound from particular molecule from the herb or from the mineral or from the animal, and they use it in their medicine. And to the addition of that, they add preservatives to prevent them from spoiling, or to make them last for longer, for storing and transporting purposes. So basically, when the whole herb, when the mineral directly used, body digests it properly in the best way. Whereas when it is converted into chemicals, it becomes complex for the body to digest, which in turns, as I said, gives side effects. So yes, Ayurveda works, and if somebody said Ayurveda or any of the herbal system does not work, should also believe that the modern medicine system does not work as well, because what is being used here, it is the same thing that is being used there. The very best example for the time is that for past 40-50 years, whenever there is a dengue breakout, our traditional physicians, Vaids and Hakims, what they did is they boil the papaya leaves, and they make the patient drink that infusion, the decoction that they made out of the leaves of papaya. And now, some 3-4 years back, the medicine came. The modern medicine is able to treat dengue. And if we see that in those medicines, the key element is Carasia papaya extracts, which is nothing but the extracts from the papaya leaves. So basically the thing is same. When the molecule is separated, when the extracts are separated from the whole herb, it becomes modern medicine. And if it is taken as the herb, as the whole herb, which is the ancient way of treating patients. So basically there is no difference, but people are made to believe that these ancient medicine systems do not work, so that the modern medicine system industries work. That is the basic difference between the ancient systems and the modern systems. They work, and they work without side effects, whereas modern medicine system might work and with the side effects. So this is the basic of Ayurveda today, and in our next video we'll talk about Siddha medicine, which is also a form of Indian ancient medical science from the southern part of India. So subscribe to this if you feel that this video is informative, and if you feel that you have gained something from this video, please like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you get the information as soon as I post a new video. So I'll post the next video of the series Siddha medicine very soon, so stay tuned for that. So that's all for today. Goodbye.